Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice math problem, which is a plus 6 to the power of 4 plus a plus 4 to the power of 4. This is equal to 82. So what is the value of a? Now let's provide a solution from here. Now the first step is that we can express a plus 6. This is the same thing as a plus 5 plus 1, everything here raised to the power of 4. Then plus, we can express a plus 4. This is the same thing as a plus 5 subtract 1, everything here raised to the power of 4. This is equal to 82. Now the next step is that we have a plus 5 is common here, so we can let a plus 5 be equal to u. So let's substitute u where we have a plus 5, so that we have u plus 1 raised to the power of 4, then plus u subtract 1 raised to the power of 4. This is equal to 82. The next step is that we can express u plus 1 to the power of 4 as u plus 1 raised to the power of 2, then raised to the power of 2, then plus, here we have u minus 1 to the power of 4, which is u minus 1 raised to the power of 2, then raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 82. Now let's expand this. U plus 1 to the power of 2. This is the same thing as u squared plus 1 plus 2u, everything here raised to the power of 2, then plus, let's expand u minus 1 to the power of 2, which is u to the power of 2 plus 1 subtract 2u raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 82. The next step is that we have u squared plus 1 here. We also have u squared plus 1. We have 2u and 2 here. So we can let u squared plus 1 be equal to m, and we can let 2u be equal to n. So let's express this equation here in terms of m and n. So we have m plus n raised to the power of 2, then plus m subtract n raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 82. Now the next step is to expand this equation here. This is the same thing as m to the power of 2 plus 2mn plus n to the power of 2 plus, let's expand also this part here, which is m minus n to the power of 2. This is m to the power of 2 minus 2mn plus n to the power of 2. This is equal to 82. The next step is, let's correct the right terms here. M squared plus m squared, this is 2m to the power of 2. Then we have plus n squared plus n squared, this is 2n to the power of 2. Then we have plus 2mn minus 2mn, this simplifies, and this is equal to 82. Now since 2 is common here, we can factor out 2, so that we have 2 into the parentheses. This is m to the power of 2 plus n to the power of 2. Close the parentheses. This is equal to 82. So the next step is to divide on both sides by 2, so that now we have m to the power of 2 plus n to the power of 2. This is equal to 82 divided by 2, and this is equal to 41. This is equal to 41. So we have m squared plus n squared. This is equal to 41. Now, if you recall, we can remember we can say that we let m be equal to, this is u squared plus 1, and we insist that let n be equal to 2u. So let's substitute where we have m with u squared plus 1 and n with 2u. So this is u squared plus 1 raised to the power of 2, then plus 2u raised to the power of 2. This is equal to 41. So let us expand this equation here. So this is u to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2, then plus 1, then plus 2u to the power of 2, then plus 4u to the power of 2. This is equal to 41. So we have u to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2, then plus, we have 2u squared plus 4u squared. This is 6u squared, then plus 1. Let's take 41 on the left hand side. So this becomes minus 41. This is equal to 0. So we have u to the power of 2 raised to the power of 2, then plus 6u to the power of 2, plus 1 minus 41. This is minus 40, and this is equal to 0. Now, the next step from here, we can let u to the power of 2 be equal to k. So let's express this equation in terms of k, so that we have k to the power of 2 plus 6k minus 40. This is equal to 0. So we form a quadratic equation here, which you can solve by factorization method. We have the product here is equal to negative 40. We have the sum is equal to 6. So let's identify two factors. If we multiply these two factors, we'll have a value of minus 40. If we sum these two factors, then we'll have a value of 6. So these two factors, we have 10 and minus 4. So 10 times minus 4, this is minus 40. Then 10 plus minus 4, this is equal to 6. So this is to mean that we have k to the power of 2 plus 10k, subtract 4k, then subtract 40. This is equal to 0. So from the first part here, we have that k is common. We factor out k, so that we have k squared divided by k. This is k. Then plus 10k divided by k. This is 10. Then subtract. Now we have that 4 is common here, so minus 4 into the parentheses. 4k divided by 4, this is k. Then we have minus 40 divided by minus 4, this is plus 10, and this is equal to 0. So we have that k plus 10 is common here, so we can factor out the k plus 10. Then we have k subtract 4. This is equal to 0. Now we have k plus 10 multiplied by k minus 4. This is equal to 0. So we have two parts here. K plus 10, this is equal to 0. And in case 2, we have k minus 4. This is equal to 0. So this means that k1, this is equal to negative 10. And we have k2, this is equal to 4. Now, if you recall, we have seen that we let u to the power of 2 be equal to k. So let's start with k1. So this means u to the power of 2. This is equal to negative 10. To solve for u, let's introduce a square root on both sides. We have the square root of u squared. This is equal to plus or minus the square root of negative 10. Now let's eliminate the square root sign here, so that we have u is equal to plus or minus the square root of negative 10, which you can express as the square root of 10 times negative 1. So this is to imply that u is equal to plus or minus square root of 10, square root of minus 1. This is equal to I. So we have plus or minus square root of 10i. Now for case 2, we have that u to the power of 2, this is equal to k2, which is 4. This is to mean that to solve for the value of u, we introduce a square root on both sides, so that we have here plus or minus square root of 4. So this implies that here we have that u is equal to plus or minus square root of 4. This is plus or minus square root of 4, which is 2. Now, again, if you recall, from the start, we assume that we let a plus 5 be equal to u. So let's substitute where we have u with, first of all, plus or minus square root of 10i from here. So this is a plus 5. This is equal to plus or minus square root of 10i. Now, so for a, let's take plus 5 on the right hand side, so that we have a is equal to negative 5 plus or minus square root of 10i. So now we can split this and have a1 is equal to negative 5 plus 10, that is square root of 10i. Then we have a2, this is equal to negative 5 minus square root of 10i. Now these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions for this algebra problem. Now we have that a plus 5, this is equal to plus or minus 2. So this is to mean that a will be equal to minus 5 plus or minus 2. So this is to mean that a3, this is equal to negative 5 plus 2, and this is equal to negative 3. And we have that a4 is equal to negative 5 minus 2, and this is equal to negative 7. So we have got two real solutions here. These are two real solutions. These are two real solutions. Now we have two complex solutions and two real solutions for this algebra problem. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye for now.